Figure 7 is a rectangle with length 4x plus 3, x plus 6y, width 3x plus 1, 4x minus y. For a rectangle, opposite sides here equal. Therefore, 4x plus 3y must be equal to x plus 6y. 3x plus 1 must be equal to 4x minus y. The question goes from figure 7 above, find the values of x and y. Calculate the exact value of the area of figure 7. We take a solution. For us to calculate the values of x and y, we are going to make use of the fact that the opposite sides of a rectangle are equal. First, for the length, 4x plus 3 is equal to x plus 6y. Write it down. 4x plus 3 is equal to x plus 6y. Transferring x and 6y to the left hand side, this will give us 4x minus x minus 6y plus 3 is equal to 0. 4x minus x gives us 3x minus 6y. We are going to transfer 3 to the right hand side. It becomes negative 3. We are going to divide all through by 3. Dividing all through by 3, 3x divided by 3 minus 6y divided by 3 is equal to negative 3 divided by 3. This will give us x minus 6y divided by 3 gives us 2y is equal to negative 3 divided by 3 gives us negative 1. Call this one equation 1. Move now to the widths. We are going to equate 4x minus y to 3x plus 1. 4x minus y is equal to 3x plus 1. Next, we are going to transfer 3x to the left hand side. This will give us 4x minus 3x minus y is equal to 1. 4x minus 3x gives us x minus y is equal to 1. We call this one equation 2. We have a pair of simultaneous linear equations which we can solve for x and y. Let's write down our pair of equations. We have x minus 2y is equal to negative 1. We have x minus y is equal to 1. We have these two equations. We can solve for x and y in the two equations by applying the method of elimination. If we subtract the two equations, x will be eliminated. The reason why we are subtracting the two equations is simply because the coefficient of x in equation 1 is 1, which is the same as the coefficient of x in equation 2. So by subtracting the two equations, we are going to eliminate the variable x. Subtracting the two equations, x minus x gives us 0. Negative 2y minus negative y, negative 2y minus negative y simply equal to negative 2y plus y, which is simply equal to negative y. This will give us negative y to be equal to negative 1 minus 1, which is equal to negative 2. This is negative 2. Negative y is equal to negative 2. Then we multiply both sides by negative 1. The reason why we are multiplying both sides by negative 1 is simply because we are looking for y and not negative y. Y will simply be equal to negative 2 times negative 1, which is 2. This is the value of y. Knowing the value of y, we can proceed to find the value of x by making use of any of the equations. Let's make use of equation 2. Equation 2, which is x minus y is equal to 1. If we put the value of y, which is 2, put y equal to 2, that is, we're going to obtain x minus 2 to be equal to 1. Then, if we make x the surrogate formula, x will simply be equal to 1 plus 2. And this will give us x to be equal to 3. This is the value of x. Knowing the values of x and y, we can be able to calculate the area of the given rectangle. Let's conclude, therefore, x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 2. We underline the result. Now, knowing the values of x and y, let's find the length and width of the above rectangle. For the length, we have 4x plus 3, and L, I'll denote it using L, is equal to 4x plus 3. We are going to replace x with 3. 4 times 3 plus 3. This will simply be equal to 4 times 3 gives us 12 plus 3, which is equal to 15. Let's verify to see if it is the same result if we replace the values of x and y in x plus 6y. Take x plus 6y. See to verify if the length will be the same. We have the value of x, which is 3, plus 6y. 6 times 2. This will be equal to 3 plus 12, which is 15. You can see the length is the same. We go now to the width, denoted by W. For the width, first one we have 4x minus y. Let's insert the values of x and y to see. 4 times 3 minus y, which is 2. This will be equal to 4 times 3 gives us 12 minus 2. It is simply equal to 10. Width, again, let's verify this other side. 3x plus 1. We are going to replace x with 3. 3 times 3 plus 1. It is simply equal to 3 times 3 gives us 9 plus 1, which is 10. You can see the length of the rectangle is 15. The width of the rectangle is 10. Knowing the length and the width, it is very easy for us to calculate the area of figure 7. Now let's calculate the area of figure 7. Area of figure 7 is simply equal to the length times the width, which is equal to the length is 15 units times the width, which is 10 units. And this will simply be equal to 15 times 10 gives us 150. Units times units gives us units, all this squared. We underline the answer. Therefore, the area of figure 7, this figure, is 150 units squared. We are done with the solution of the question. If in case you have any worries, make sure you leave your questions at the comment section. Please like the video, share, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much for watching.